So my mantra is all about improvement. When I see what improvement is like, I think about how am I gonna beat the me of yesterday? Most people think a negotiation is the end of a sales pitch and the response of the person in front of you. So you've ended the sales pitch and it's now up to them to decide whether or not you did a good job, and yes, will they go with you, or no, will they not go with you? My definition of negotiation is that negotiation starts with the no. After that, before that, it's just an agreement. So if I'm sales pitching you, if I'm pitching you something and you agree, it's an agreement. There's no negotiation. We've agreed, we're going into business, and that's it. And negotiation starts at the no. When you tell me no, it's about, okay, well, let's negotiate. No starts the negotiation. For most people, the word no is a cause for them to shut down. Okay, you said no, so that's it. I don't want to ask you because I'm uncomfortable understanding the reason why you said no. And maybe we think it's a very personal reason why they said no, and we don't want to discover it. But it's also we don't want to discover maybe it's an insecurity of ourselves. We don't want to discover that maybe we said something that wasn't right, that offended them, and that's why they said no. But we don't want to address it, so we move on. You're a no, and therefore I'm not going to understand why that's a no. I feel like I was born with the debate gene in me because I never took no for an answer. I wanted to understand why people said no. And so what I've discovered is that people say no for a variety of reasons. It's just a matter of you discovering why are people saying no. People say no because they don't understand, because it's comfortable to say no, because I feel in control when I say no. And they don't want to feel dumb or they don't want to feel stupid. And so they're saying no, and they might not understand what you're saying, but it feels comfortable to say no because I feel like I'm in control. Sometimes people say no because maybe they have budget constraints and they don't want to go into that, but they're saying no. But it's your responsibility as a person across the table to understand why a person says no. Because then that helps you, again, going back to my mantra, improve. How can you improve each and every time that you're coming back to this client if you're a business? How can you improve and understand why people are saying no to you? And understand, oh, okay, well, if they don't understand them, well, let me clarify this for you. Allow me to clarify this section for you and help you understand. And then they're more willing, they're more open, because you're trying to understand what they're saying. I think it's a matter about coming from a place of understanding instead of a place of criticism. And we're afraid of the no. And I feel that you have to understand. And when I practice and I coach people in negotiation, I immediately start off my presentation with negotiation starts with no. And you have to start being comfortable because it's almost like you want the no to come up first so that you can work through it and you can get over with it. Let the no come out first so that you're not wasting your time with a sales pitch, and then at the end you're asking, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to do this with me? Do you want to rock and roll? And then they say no there. I want the no to come out in the beginning. I want to understand why this makes you uncomfortable. I want to understand why, what about this doesn't work for you, so that we can create something that is best for you. It's coming from a place of serving. It's coming from a place of how can we best serve this person that's across from me that makes sense for them. Doesn't make sense for me, but makes sense for them. And so I like getting people comfortable with the word no. So I tell my clients, or I tell the people that I work with, get comfortable with no. Get comfortable with people telling you no, and then ask the question, why? Ask the question, what about this makes you uncomfortable? So then you can customize and you can rework the language that you're using. And so negotiation for me became something that I wanted to do, and something that I wanted to do with women, because I was tired of women not knowing what they're worth, what they bring to the table. And I felt that if I can shed some light that negotiation wasn't a scary thing to get into, then that they can themselves live a little part of my mantra, be a little bit more, improve themselves every day and be that best version of themselves.